Hey, Christoph here. Here's an update on the design system for the wallet page for Wallet Scrutiny. So we've had a lot of different kind of exploration, and now that we're moving towards development, it's time to wrap things up. And development is always way simpler when you have a really nicely organized design file. So that's what I was trying to do here, also taking advantage of all the design system features that Figma supports. I'll start from the basic pieces here. So we have a series of colors, neutrals, and then other colors, green being the primary one. And if you look in the sidebar, you'll also see those listed here, those color definitions. If you go to inspect, you'll also see them here, and you can grab the color values here as well. So pretty straightforward, and those are the only colors used in all of these components. So if I look at any text here, for example, this one uses neutral 140. In this case is the hex value 404040. Then the same goes with all kinds of other components, but first let's look at text styles. These are the only text styles that are used in the wallet page, and these are the only icons used in the wallet page. There are a few combinations here, like these are just the raw icons. This is kind of in a circle, which are used in the steps, and this is icon plus label, which is used for kind of the distribution or source. Now, all of these things are combined into more complex components. Like here we have the wallet page header component. It has two variants or states, one for desktop and one for mobile. So it's like a layout state. And let's say, I use this component here. I'm going to create an instance of it, and then I want it in a more narrow screen. It doesn't look great. Here on the right hand side I can modify the component instance, those properties. So I want to switch to mobile. Looks a lot better. And then it's like this is a simple Bitcoin wallet. I'm going to type this text in, and then you can see everything updates accordingly. So that's kind of how components work in Figma. And so everything in these 3-page mockups is component-based now. For the mobile versions, I simply switched this mobile toggle over, so no custom variations. Everything's basically up here. The biggest pieces that need to be done now are, something that I haven't done yet is these kind of categories, if we want those. But that doesn't really change the big content piece, which is revising all the copy in here and ensuring that these states match what's in the backend for wallet reviews. So as you can see that, for example, here with this distribution step, it can be distributed via the Play Store, App Store via test flight, download from GitHub. And if we want to have good information for people, so every one of these steps has this little info button that then displays this text here. So that text should ideally be custom written for every single step and every single state. So let's say we comment on the source code and it's public, then we can talk about how that's great. And if it's not public, we can talk about how that's not a good idea. There's an example here with some text. Is this wallet reproducible? And there's this kind of a general description. We could decide whether we just have the same description for every single one, every single state of this application step, or if, let's say, the wallet's not reproducible, that we actually write a different copy to point out the problems. So, but as you can see, there's a lot of text here that needs to be written that's currently placeholder. But that's going to be the meat of these reviews, so it should be good. Then the actual analysis, I assume this is really the reviewer will write some type of text here, and then that's really just a matter of having nice default formatting for headers and code and body text and whatnot. I have two variations here mocked up. Ignore header and footer, those are kind of placeholders. I don't think we're going to touch those right now. And then, this is kind of what it's going to end up on. And there are some, I put this one here a while back, like this application has not been updated in a long time. That there's this 3 years ago that's highlighted in orange as kind of pay attention to this. This is important information. You might really want to consider this one type of highlight. So I haven't put together a system around those. That would also be great to know exactly what needs to be streamlined here and put into some type of design system. But I think this is a pretty good foundation. I hope this helps now figure out the content or the text needs to be written here, what part of the methodology text can fit in, and also streamline the development. So hope it's helpful. Let me know. Thanks.